It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. The action is only moments away, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just makes something happen.
Straight to the air they go. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Play action, it's Minshew. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. And a lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Another run for Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes this in at the 25. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. That one is caught left side of the field. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First and 10, Minshew. Escapes the puck. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That quarterback clock, it is so important to play in the position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head, because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Madison. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him 3 on that run. 3rd and 12 coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 3rd and very long. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're gonna mark it out at the 6. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Finding Reynolds. And he rips off a huge chunk of yardage before finally being brought down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Nix with it on 1st. Into the hands of Dulcich. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Nix from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And now they face 2nd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Nix now to throw. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz because either you get home like that or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Raiders with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Minshew. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. White trying this straight ahead. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A.J. Cole on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first down, Nix. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Nix. Completed to Reynolds. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Now Nix on 3rd down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Minshew. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Second and 6 coming up here. Minshew working from the gun. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Minshew to throw. Got a man over the middle, complete. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking in the air with Minshew. To the left sideline, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So at halftime, the Raiders fighting to an advantage on the road. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Down the middle, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nix off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Into the second level past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throw complete to Williams. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
All right, here we go, second down. Running it after the penalty. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing on first is Minshew. He'll get this complete to White. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 28. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. Here's a throw on the out route, complete. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Completed to Reynolds. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Offense up to the line fast. Nix with it on first. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Looking to throw it. Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. With 1 minute to go, this game hinging on the outcome of this onside kick. And the Raiders able to cover up the onside try. That seals up this game. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. New set of downs for him at the 38. Up the middle, here goes White. And this one does not go far. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, this is White. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this third down. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. This a 48-yard look for him. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
Trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
To throw. Complete over the middle to the big tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life. There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now. This is for the ball game. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.